Yo, thank you for clicking on the video. I'm Who's Mans. I just like football. I'm here to teach you the X's and O's of the game. I'm not here to teach you the glitches and the exploits and things like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you guys are new, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you never miss an upload. And let's get into it. I think I'm gonna make a rant video here soon about Madden, but that's whatever. Anyway, Palms gameplay, that's what y'all want to see. I'm going to focus on this right hand side, but you're going to see the play. We have two verticals on the left hand side. We have a vertical ball number 2 on the right hand side, and then number 1 goes underneath, and then the running back goes to the flat. So what we're looking at on the right hand side, I'm going to focus on that first. Number 1 goes underneath and inside, so that corner would then call push, and that would signify to the quarter flat to look for number 2, but running back is fast to the flat. So Queen, who is our 3 rec, should be looking toward number 3 regardless. Anything coming over the middle, he's walling that. I'm playing a bit soft on that simply for the fact that that's a wide receiver. He is a lot faster than Queen, a little bit more agile, more athletic. So I wanted to give myself cushion, but he stops. That's a good route. Supposed to be responsible for him. And then we look on this left side, 1 and 2 both go vertical. So what's going to happen is the safety is looking at number 2. Regardless if he gets pushed a little bit, he's playing inside over the top, and then the quarter flat is going to help take him because there's no one else. Now he takes him up a little bit more because nobody's there to help, but overall great coverage. Just needed to be a little bit closer and kind of recognize that number 1 stopped. I get there a little late, but great. All right, so this next one, I have a comment from Weaselo506. As you see, we have a tight end attached on the line, and he is talking about how if Palms is still playing quarters to that side. That's not the entire comment. There's a little bit more, but that was the main point of this clip here. So as you see on the right hand side, the tight end runs an out route. Number 1 goes vertical, so 2 goes out, number 1 goes vertical. I've explained before, if 2 goes out, 1 goes vertical, the cornerback will jump down on that and the safety will take number 1. But as you see clearly, the cornerback stayed with 1, the quarter flat matched on 2, and the safety is just kind of in la-la land. I would prefer that the safety would at least try to bracket on number 1. He doesn't. It's fine. But, you know, interesting enough, you look on the left-hand side, it plays out the way it should. Number 2 goes to the flat. The cornerback jumps down. He's playing over top. And then the safety is going to be running back to take number 1, who is going vertical. Now, this is the exact play that Palms was made for in 2x2. It makes our opponent hold on to the ball just a little bit too long, and boom, we get the sack. Even in the run game, Palms coverage is great. The reason being, the safeties are involved in the run fit, as opposed to any other 2 high defenses like Tampa 2. The safeties are not involved in the run fits. The corners are, but the safeties are not. In this, the safeties are involved in the run, so they're not just going to backpedal and take themselves out of the play. They do not, fly downfield aggressively, but they do get themselves involved in the run, and it should help limit a lot of big gains. Now, obviously, setting your front is going to be a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother video, but as far as this goes, yeah, safeties are a part of the run fit, and you're going to see he's going to make the play. When your opponent comes out in a lot of condensed sets and they want to target number 2 in smash concepts, this is also a great play to call. As you see there, number 1 goes shallow outside. That's just the quarter flats job right there. So now he is left to bracket on number 2. He's going to play underneath and outside leverage, whereas the safety is playing over the top and inside leverage. This is going to make a lot of those throws really difficult. You see my opponent was dead set on throwing that. If anything, he should be targeting That's flat on the left hand side. Same deal on the right. As you see me, the user, I got a little bit of depth because the running back stayed in to block. This was after a couple of sacks, and I started sending a little bit more pressure to mix it in. But this is one of the main reasons why I do like this, to mix it in with a lot of the cover 3 matches and cover 3s that I like to throw in there from 2 high looks against condensed sets. So this is something that you can definitely mix in to confuse your opponent. All right, so this is going to be kind of a sneak peek at setting up your fronts to go with your coverage, but I wanted to really show you guys this really quick just to help you out until I get to that. So understanding your opponent's tendencies. This opponent that I was playing against really loved running inside zone from shotgun, and they really loved running stretch and outside zone from under center. Knowing this, I wanted to set an over front. We have a really good defensive line, Cam Hayward, Keanu Benton. You know, we have a really good interior, at least in Madden. And an under front would have put my linebackers more, you know, in the spot of stopping the run. I wanted to utilize the defensive line. Cam Hayward has an inside stuff ability. He's like running inside zone. I know if I set an over front, he is going to have a one-on-one. He has the 3 tech in this situation. You put 3 tech away, they're going to set up for a single block, especially against inside zone. And then also, if he tries to run an outside zone, I know that TJ Watt also has a single block and he has no outsiders. So this is something I wanted to utilize and get my players in position to stop the run. So it's not necessarily run defense, just putting my players in the best position possible. Now, yes, this does transfer over to college football. Not 100% the exact same. There are some differences. I know it plays a bit different with certain things in 3x1 and 2x2. But for the most part, it's playing the exact same. The only thing that's a bit different is bunch. I feel like college football, I never see bunch, so I don't have any footage of it in game against the user. If I do come across it after a lot of this stuff is done, I'll bring up clips. Like I said, I'm going to do a bit more once I get through the air raid, and then once I get through all the match defenses, I'll just start collecting clips and showing you guys. I'm writing a big list of stuff that's in the comments, so I just went over one of them, but I have a couple more that I'm going to go over. But one thing I wish they did defensively in this game is, you know, add a few more checks. We don't have enough answers for a lot of the stuff on offense, and I think that's why offense feels so cheesy sometimes. You know, there's not enough bunch checks, so there's not enough stack checks, things like that. There's no 4x1 checks for palms and quarters. It's highly annoying. But anyway, that's going about do it. If you have any prayer requests, you already know what to do. Throw them in the comment section below. We're going to be praying for you. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.